Hey, what's up, everybody? You're on deck with Third Eye Chem. Today's date, March 5th, 2021, and the time is 17:08, 5:08 p.m. for my civilians. I've just been processing. Not really much going on today. The sky is clear. I do see my planets have gone down south to South America, and I was wanting to process this whole deal that I saw yesterday. I'm wondering if NASA or anybody, whoever's in charge of the space programs, and I have to stop saying NASA because I don't know who's in charge. If anyone is, well, the ones that are in charge of that rover that got launched to so-called Mars, now I'm starting to wonder if they really launched to this planetoid that we're seeing. Like, just think about it. You throw everybody off with a big deal about we launched to Mars, and then you got this planet pull up right next to Earth. And it'd be easier, faster to launch it over there and get it in real fast. And then they, on the back end, they just make up a story that we've been, preparing for this for that long. Now, they could very well, I'm not trying to taint them, but this world does a lot of cover-ups. And with that being said, I have to look at situations like this and weigh everything, in a calculated manner. And it's just amazing how the whole Mars deal jumped up. And then when you look at this planetoid, if you look at Mars from the surface, it looks like a blue sky like Earth. So if this thing is indeed in the Goldilocks zone, the same as Earth, and it has something like some kind of atmospherical deal from its ground, just like we would have. I mean, if I were in the science community and in robotics and space exploration, anything pulling up next to the Earth, anything pulling up next to the Earth, I'm going to launch something over to survey it, especially if it's next door. And if you're looking at these planetoids, they're literally next door to Earth, and it won't take much to get them there. It'll be like a 2-week trip, 3 weeks, maybe a month, anything. But you could slingshot something from Earth once you launch it from the ground. Slingshot around the Earth a couple times, then do a loop around the moon, have the moon position, because you're looking ahead, and you shoot a probe over there. And I'm pretty sure with the way that we stockpile, they stockpile as they tax us, that you can put something together, have something standing by, like a rover standing by, to go and survey something like this that's in passing by. And I'm not trying to put anybody on the spot. I'm processing here, and I'm free to process. I'm not going to blame. I'm going to use logic, common sense, and try to figure out what could really be, the situation with the way everything is going off in this world. And that, honestly, looking at that, if that's going to be here for a while, you could mine that. You could mine out wealth, gold, ores, diamonds. You could get a lot of wealth off of that, and probably some unknown metals to our periodic table, to come up with something that would serve Earth and mankind well, since we're in that part of this life. So, and it would be smart to, have something like that and then hide it with a screen, so that nobody could know what's going on in Europe. They're mining it, and then you'll tell the public something later when it's time for them to know. That's what I would do. But in all honesty, I'd let the public know, but they're probably just trying to keep it under wraps, and here I am probably blabbing on them, so they're not going to be too happy with me. But that's not what I'm doing, trying to blab on them. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. My interest is purely this, if they're even getting up there. But at some point, I think the news is going to come out and speak about this. I may have blown the lid off the cover, because here it is in your face. And then, it shocked me to really figure out, this is exactly what that is. So, that's what I'm figuring. Just let me know what you think at the bottom. Please give your analysis. Tell me what's up. Tell me what you think. Because we're trying to figure this out. I really want to resolve this. I'm a person like that. I'm a walking problem solver all my life. So this ain't a problem. These have been here before, or this is a possible problem, and they need to let us know what's going on, because you're gonna have a whole lot of people when these do break cover. People are gonna flip out, and their questions are gonna be, well, how long have you known them? Why didn't you tell us before? And then, you know, a lot of people don't have the confidence to come out and speak out and say, I think this is what I saw. So they're going to just keep quiet. Well, I'm not that guy, and I hope no one would want to come after me. That's not what I'm going for here. I'm just trying to figure out exactly what the total outcome is at the end. My thing is with me is like, question is who, what, why, when, and where we headed to. Here's the current status and the problem. And the next thing is, what is the solution? So I mean, we're looking at this, and again, I don't want to make this up. This thing is showing up spherical. I can see planetoids all around it. I see a tail behind it where it's vaping off. I see where these, the atmosphere where the screen got deployed, wherever it is in orbit, you can see the clouds overlapping it. And I've seen that before. A lot of people have seen it before. We've all seen it before. We just didn't know what we were looking at. I figured it out yesterday. I thought I figured it out before, and I was like questioning myself. That can't be a screen. I don't think we got technology like that. But if you get world governments, collaborating together, and everybody does their part, you know, they can come up with something like this. And that under that cloud cover looks like an exact screen. And I think I've caught something like that before. But I've caught a lot of this, and I'm not the only one. A lot of you caught it, but I'm always constantly thinking. I've gotten 4 hours of sleep every day since last week when I saw that asteroid, Planetoid, pass over rather, and all the moons. And I just tried to figure it out. I wake up in my sleep, kind of lay there in the bed, trying to figure it out. And then things got more dramatic when that red orb, whatever it was, passed over, whether it was a cloud, some kind of small moonoid, asteroid, whatever it was glowing. It was not like this planetoid that you see that's dusty or cloudy. It was glowing, and the sun does make things glow, but it was in the right place. I'm thinking that also had an elliptical orbit, so if it's coming in from the southern hemisphere, it came across from South America up to us, it hit its summit, and it's cycling back around, going back out to space. So hopefully we'll get some kind of answers as we go on, and it'd be nice if they let us know what exactly was going on, and we can just really, I'd like to know. I know a lot of you would like to know. I don't want to be messy with my channel, but now is the time to start letting some folks know that this is what we're seeing. So that's my next direction. I'll further update y'all once I get something concrete, but this is bigger than I, this is bigger than you, this is bigger than us, this is bigger than we, and they, whoever they are trying to keep this hidden from us. Now I could very well be wrong about they, and they could have nothing to do with it since they're so immersed in a lot of situations that are going down here, but that's just my processing. They just launched a rocket into outer space, and all of a sudden it got to so-called Mars, but this could be very well the mock-up of Mars, not being Mars, but this could very well be where they pointed that deal to, just like Transformers Dark of the Moon, where they sent the Apollo to the moon and then they found Transformers because they knew they were there already after the crash. This could be the crash, just like Transformers. They could send up an unmanned probe, and it's scouring the surface, getting telemetry, sending it back, and they might be getting ready to launch some men up there to walk that asteroidal deal. So that would be astounding. That would be amazing. Again, please watch, like, subscribe, and share. I think things are going to get heavier from this point, especially going into the summer. The sky's pretty much going to start lighting up with a lot of heavenly bodies, and we all need to make ourselves more aware of what might be coming down the pipe, whether it's planetoids, moonoids, asteroids, or anything coming into our atmosphere. We need to be made aware of it. So, but for the moment, everybody just keep looking up. I appreciate you. Please watch, like, subscribe, and share, and we will be back. All right, this Third Eye Cam, we out. Poof.